We heard a lot about you grew up in a family business. What have you taken from that experience that you've applied to the policies that you're trying to push through in government?
Well, one of the things that I remember very vividly, and I know about from family and friends who've started businesses, is that it's not just about the money; it's also about time. And then going into government and being responsible for many of the rules that are often in place for good reason, sometimes they're immensely complicated when they could be just a whole lot simpler. Take food labelling, something we heard about from some of the businesses that the Prime Minister and I met here today. It is important that we have food labelling laws. They are a vital part of having a decent consumer society and giving consumers power. But the regulations around food labelling could be simpler, especially in terms of how they're explained to a small business. So that's one example of an insight I took from being at home, just that shortage of time is such a critical factor for small businesses, and then how we can apply that to make life easier for small businesses in terms of the rules and regulations that government's in charge of.
You said it's ironic you're the small business minister and you come from a family of entrepreneurs. Have you got a business in you? And if you have, what would it be?
Well, my business at the moment is the business of helping other businesses. For the time being, that's what I'm concentrating on. But yeah, I think I do find it an irony that I'm the only one of my siblings who hasn't started a small business, and I'm the minister responsible for it.
And just one final thing, there's in the stats that came out today, I think it was like if a certain proportion of home businesses employed one person, it would create 300,000 new jobs.
Yes.
Employing somebody is a bigger challenge for a home-based business than maybe someone with physical premises. So what are you doing to, encourage employees into home businesses?
Well, helping small businesses of all kinds, whether based in the home or elsewhere, to employ people is important. Again, it's about making it simpler, making it clearer, taking away some of the risks so that you are not exposed, for instance, to a tribunal for the first 2 years of employment now. Those changes help everybody, but also I hope that some of the changes we're making on planning and on business rates will make it clearer that if you're a home business, even if you employ a small number of people, then that doesn't change the premise from being a home and therefore a residential property into being a commercial property with all of the extra costs that entails. So that is giving that reassurance that if you want to start a business and you want to start it at home, just get on with it, and we will try to make that bureaucracy as simple